answers. How are we doing, everyone? Happy Wednesday. It's a different environment today. I'm in a hotel room, as you've seen, not with my full setup. I don't have my awesome microphone. I'm just using a laptop, but hopefully the laptop will suffice. I was determined not to move another show until Saturday, so here we are. But it's really weird having everything on a small screen. Everything is sort of overlaid on my broadcast software. But yeah, I hope that you're all having a really, really great week. I'm just saving some stuff on my phone to show you shortly in a bit. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Hotel room tour. Oh my goodness. There's not much to show you around. But yeah, see, told you, hotel. Yeah, you're very good. You're very good. You not thought I had a bed that was as nice as this? Yeah, I am currently at a work offsite for Cybsafe. I was having my dinner and was waiting for the dessert when there was 2 minutes to go, and I had to get to my room still. So I was like, "Is it going to get here in time? Is it going to get here in time?" But I was fortunate. But look, this was my dessert that I did in 2 minutes. There we go. It was a chocolate tart with orange drizzle. And had ice cream, and it had some caramel popcorn with it as well. It was really, really nice. So yeah, it was super, super nice. So I managed to have a bit of that quickly in time before rushing back to the room. But how are you all doing? There's also something else I've done. Thank you. The thing about white though is there was already a mark on this shirt that you probably can't see. It's like, yeah, you can see it. So there's like a line there. And straight away I'm like, ugh. But yeah, it's nice to wear a bit of mixture, not just black. Let me know how the sound quality is. Hopefully the microphone's still fine. Do you have a bed as nice as this? I mean, I've not slept in it yet, so it could be terrible. And it's another reason why it's good that I'm doing the live show tonight, because it's obviously nice. I mean, they make the bed and that, I guess. But yeah. Have you got your swag all picked out, Myles, that you're taking? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you like it? Cool, cool, cool. Lovely to see so many. Yeah, I mean, the dessert was really, really... no, it's not. This is a country house in the middle of nowhere. Really nice building. And even the walk down, I actually recorded me getting back to the room. Okay, maybe. And Nick, good to see you here. Thank you. And it was all really great. Yeah, I'm still in the UK. And so it's a 3-day offsite. Really inspiring talks from people from across the company. We're starting our new financial year, and we've got amazing plans. And as I've mentioned many times before, in the 15 years that I've worked in a variety of companies, some big organisations and with some big names, Cybsafe is without doubt the best work environment I've ever been in. It's one where they really promote you leaning into what you're good at and what you're passionate about. And I feel very lucky, and it's quite remarkable to think I've only been here for 3 months. So yeah, oh, that's true. It does match. Will the recording go on your channel? Like, yeah, this will stay up. This will stay up. This is a regular episode. The reason it was called Mystery Hour was because I was like, I didn't know what the internet was going to be like at the hotel room. I didn't know what the schedule was going to be, and then I saw the schedule was dinner was from 7:30 till 10 o'clock. There's something I'm missing right now, which I'm a bit gutted about. I don't want to mention it now because I've got a few colleagues potentially tuning in. Hotel party later, maybe. And maybe some fun hotel stories. Well, how's this for a story? So we here at Cybsafe, we use Slack. I don't know how many of you have heard of Slack before or use Slack, but it's a great interface, piece of software that is, you have different channels that you can create, and it's a good communication tool, especially for something like Cybsafe, where we work, remotely. And it's just really good for sharing media, directly messaging people, connecting it with your calendar, having it so you have a status so people can see when you're out the office and when you're off for your lunch, all these kind of things. And I posted in Slack earlier a link, a special link, private link, that is used for my show, and it changes from time to time. I can update it. And if you go to that link, it dials into the show. It dials into here, and I'll get it ringing. And when I've had guests on the show before, they will use that link and they will dial in, and I can accept the call and then bring them on camera and then have a conversation. And so I have shared on Slack that link to the whole of the company. It's about 80 people. And I've said, look, while you guys are still having your lovely meal, I'm going to be coming back to my room, doing the show before joining you again. But if between the hours of 9 and 10 o'clock, you want to, on your phone, go to this link and dial in, I'm going to pick up and put you on camera and we're going to have a conversation. So someone from the company could dial in. I don't know if anyone will. I'd like to be surprised. But yeah, we might have some random conversations. But I'm also mindful that a lot of alcohol has been drunk already. So it could be maybe a risk that people aren't willing to take. Do you tell your colleagues about VR? Yes, to the point that I was actually going to be bringing my PlayStation 5 with me and PSVR and setting it up. It would have been the perfect room for it, because look, if I show you this actually. So in the room here, you know, for PlayStation VR, you need like a TV to mount it on. I mean, it's going to have HDMI on the side, I think. And like, you could sit on the bed and you can do it. So that would work really, really well. And in terms of you wanted a tour, I mean, there's not a lot to really show. I mean, it's a cute little room. And the bathroom is cute. It's long, narrow. It's nice. It's nice, it's cool. But then the view here, actually, I can see my colleagues. See, if any of them were on, if any of them are tuned in now, they could actually wave to me. I'm saying that if any of you are watching, but this is like my little balcony. This balcony. And you can see through there are people. And that is the view. The moon is out. It's really, really good. But yeah, this is it. This is it. So it's cool. I mean, I could do it out here, but I kind of want to have the studio set up. So yeah. So I kind of wish I did bring my VR, but I had so much other stuff to bring, including all this stuff, my broadcast software to do this show. To be honest, I've got a mouse I could use, but I'm using the keyboard on a stand. Let's see if I can get this on. Yeah, it's connected. This can make it a bit easier. And whether we can do the word game, I'd like to, but it might take me a moment. Very, very fun. It's been really, really great. Are they watching? I don't know if they are watching right now. If they are, I would say type in the chat. A lot of them are probably not going to be able to hear what I'm saying, but some of them subscribed and they rang the bell, which you must do. Please do ring the bell if you haven't already. Let me see if I've got on here. Oh my goodness. So last night, oh man, we'll talk about this in a minute, but last night I was up late putting everything. Here we go. Some links. MylesDyer.com is my website. Check it out. Patreon.com if you want to support me financially. And I'm most active on Instagram, Myles Dyer Official. But yeah, I transferred everything across, including the music, and that's what we got. Your co-workers on air, that would be fun. It would be fun. And I don't know, I'm up for surprises. We'll see if anyone, you have to put your colleagues in a horror game. I'd love to. I would love to. Definitely show them VR at some point. Hotel Beat Saber. I mean, in the main conference room, we have a massive projector. It'd be amazing. Here we go. I like this is from earlier. Sorry. So tidy. It's tidy at the moment. Yeah. You don't need a TV to play PSVR, but you need something to mount the camera on. So I wanted something quite high up. That would work. And also, if I had other people over, it'd be good for them to see what others could see. Yeah, it's a nice balcony. Nice view. Good view. See, I'm playing catch up now. This is the thing. Lovely summer evening. It's been really nice weather today. Really, really good. Very peaceful. Hope they bust your balls and take the piss out of you. Dead by dawn. Oh man, I'm going to be very, very careful and cautious. But anyway, yeah, here's the video clip of me walking to the room. Let's see. So yeah, this was me walking. See you later. I'm doing my YouTube live show. Oh. Yeah. Cheers. and I'm being introduced to new colleagues who don't know what I do in that. So yeah, this was it. And the great thing about this is I can scroll through it. So yeah, going all down all these corridors, you know. Here we go. Got to go all the way up here, all the way up here, all the way up. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a long journey indeed. Yeah, oh God, this is an old school building. Old school. Do you have a gyro stabilizer thing for the walk? I don't know what you're on about. Yeah, really nice hotel. I would say where it is, but I don't really want to give away my location. So, yeah. I'm trying to think who I could text from the team. I can literally see him from here. It's funny. Classy yellow armchair. Yeah, classic. You should have got an Uber. I know, the walk. I was like, am I going to be back at home in no time? No, it's a really, really great place. And also, it was the best commute ever. This morning, I got here in 35 minutes drive, which is unheard of, which was great. But I'm also quite sleep deprived because, yeah, something I was going to talk about. And I don't know how many of you experienced this, but, you know, anxiety comes in different forms. For me, the one type of anxiety I really... Here we go, Pedro. Just ring the bell. Is that right? Dude, I might have to ask you to bring me some more wine. I was saying, I can see you all. I can see you all out here. You're like, I'm leaning the wrong way. You're all there. You're all there at the moment. But yeah. Oh no, I'm just holding it. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty stable at the moment. But yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to call in. It should be good. I can understand why a lot of them, they're watching us. I know, it's cool. I work with, honestly, I wish I could have everyone here. Do you know, I could take us to the party, but I don't want to, you know, put people on camera that don't want to be. But maybe we could have a trip down to the bar. I don't know. I'd love to do that, but also I want to respect people's privacy and not do it unannounced. But that would be really, really cool because I do work with so many wonderful people and it would be great to introduce you to them. But I don't know. Pedro, if you are watching, find out. Should I bring it down? Should I come down to the to the party and get people on camera? Because I can do it in the corner where people are only on camera if they want to be. I mean, we're so much about cybersecurity that I even have my own branded little thing for the webcam. So yeah, it's like, yeah. No, shove the camera in the face. Let's do it. Is it YOLO or YOLO? Yeah, I'm not going to get people signing off. You're an insomniac. Oh man. So the thing I deal with a lot. The thing I deal with a lot. I love this. The thing I deal with a lot is health anxiety. So this week I've been dealing with heart palpitations, and when you get that, you get anxious. And what does anxiousness? Racing heart rate, things like that, and it's a cycle. And the last couple of nights I've not been sleeping. Last night I could not sleep at all. But I think in part it was because of excitement for this. I had to be up early, had to pick someone up. You have no idea what's going on. What do you want to know is going on? We are just here. And by the way, I didn't do the introduction. Hi everyone, my name is Myles Dyer. I do a live show on this channel, same time every week, where we talk about all sorts. Sometimes we talk about fun things, maybe do quizzes, talk about gaming, movies, but sometimes we talk about more serious issues. Maybe it's world events. There's a lot going on in the UK today at the moment. Maybe it's mental health and well-being. And the last Wednesday of every month, we do a sort of a free-for-all Q&A. But today, I'm not at home. I'm not in my studio. I didn't know what to do. And so we're doing Mystery Hour, where I just said, you know what? We're going to start the clock. I'm going to chat, kind of maybe like the last Wednesday of every month. But I know that you guys carry me lots anyway. So feel free to ask me any questions. And by the way, Callie Timecat does all the timestamps every week. Fantastic. But something I'd like to say to Callie is, you go really granular on the timestamps. Like even in the word game, you actually mark the rounds, which is amazing. But I just want to say that don't worry about going granular. It can just be top line topics, like general topics of the show. But I love you for it. Really, really great. Yeah, my sleep has been a nightmare since the beginning of the pandemic. Really traumatic personal event in the meantime. I'm sorry to hear that. now your life is better, still can't sleep. That can be an offset, and it'll take a while to get into the habit of learning what you can do with it. And can I just say to everyone watching, if you haven't already, please do hit the like button. Got 20 of you lovely people watching right now. Only 9 of you have hit the like button, but you don't have to like it. Yeah, I get adrenaline surge for no reason. Sometimes the heart rate goes crazy and then panic attack happens. Yeah, man, it's really, really crazy. Really, really crazy. And no, of course, absolutely love you for it. You are the Time S champ for sure. The Timeshamp. Love it. Took me a minute to get it there. I'm still looking down. I'm just like, can I get any of them down? I'm trying to think who I can text. Actually, I haven't got his number. But yeah, so I only slept a couple of hours last night, but I'm feeling pretty good today, and I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing on all the passion and the enthusiasm that's been going on, and I feel very lucky. And Cybsafe, for those that don't know what we do, we have 2 main objectives. One is, as a company, we want to fundamentally transform the way that we deal with human risk in cybersecurity. And we also want to create a company that deserves to exist. And I think those are 2 really, really awesome mission statements. We're made of people from all over the world that work remotely, remarkable people that are creating a product that most cybersecurity is very boring in the world, where you get put on loads of training courses. And then once you've done the training courses, if you ever have a question again, you're asked to go back and look at the modules. But no one wants that. People just want the answers. And so we've created a system where, yes, there are modules, but it more about monitors the risks. So it asks you questions like, have you got a cover for your webcam? If not, ask your security manager for one. And then you can tick it off, and then you get a score for it and you get points for it. And it's also got the biggest cybersecurity database based on research and scientific research in the world, and it's constantly been optimized, and it's just amazing to see. And so to be a part of something that wants to make the world a better place, especially in a world that is increasingly becoming connected with technology, it's a real blessing. But I also get to make really fantastic content. Many of you would have seen Peepsec that I worked on recently. And actually, I could show you a bit of Peepsec now, actually, because I'm on my work computer, so I could put one of the episodes up on here. Do you want me to show you a clip of my boss, Oz, who is CEO and founder of the company? Remarkable man. Even when he speaks today, every time I hear him speak, it's like fuel of inspiration. I can show you some of that, like me asking him a question. But yeah, I'm just looking at some of the other stuff you said. Drinking really has a huge impact on sleep. Even if you don't feel it firsthand, it does impact your sleep. And that's really good. I'm sorry, I'm going backwards here. Much love in the chat. Always love to see it. Yes, please. Yeah, podcasts can be a huge help. Do we hire hackers? We actually do work with people that do tests. I don't know specifically the methodology, but I know that we're doing a webinar soon about for the legal industry about ransomware, and it's been pitched like, come here to find out how to hack legal, and it's like tongue in cheek to sort of get legal to think, oh wait, what's this about? What should I be knowing about? I love that. Just looking at your company about page and they made a mistake. I want to screenshot that. I love you. Look, the truth is I've come on board in a junior role, but the reason I did that was because I had to build a lot of confidence in myself again, because I've been freelance for 6 years, and I had some prior really bad experiences, and also I was just willing to learn it. But I think there's a lot of opportunity for growth. I'm making huge hedgeways at this organization, and I'm working with remarkable people, so it's a real blessing. Oh yeah, No, I'll get some good sleep tonight, hopefully. Again, I've not tried the bed out yet, so it might be terrible, but we'll have to wait and see. But, guys, I'm going to show you a quick clip then from Peepsec. So this was actually an on-the-fly thing I did with Oz. We just decided to sit down and have a chat. So I'm just going to play you the first question and answer, and you can get a sense of the mission. And just from hearing him talk, you'll realise why he's a remarkable leader. Hey everyone, hope all is well. My name is Myles and I'm the Content Development Manager for Cybsafe. And today I'm joined by Oz, who is Cybsafe's CEO and founder. Oz, great to be talking to you.
Myles, great to be here.
So, why Peepsec?
It's a great question, I guess, because other than the fact that it's an opportunity to talk about people and to talk about technology during London Tech Week, the fact of the matter is that a few years ago we thought we would try to do a little bit more than that. We spent a lot of time at Cybsafe thinking about the interaction between people and technology, but we're conscious that it's not just security that this impacts. The reality is that there's so many great things that are going on in the world because of technology, and we just thought it'd be a really interesting opportunity to shine a light on that. Equally, there are so many not so great things that are going on in the world because of technology, and we wanted to maybe try to unpack that a little bit. London Tech Week is a fantastic festival of technology, of innovation, of opportunity, of challenge. It's a really great opportunity to just kind of look at technology in its various guises. And we just thought it was the perfect setting for a conversation that was very specific. What are the issues that emanate out of the intersection between people and security? And what kind of things can we tease out of those?
It's really good because often when we look at technology in the mainstream, it's always done quite separate to humans that use technology. People sometimes talk about whether I'll play another technology question, is good or and is he it is bad. very well spoken.
But actually, that
brilliant,
is all
dependent on the culture that uses it and the choices that people make when they interact with this technology. This year's topic is around the age of empathy. Why have we chosen to go with that in particular?
Empathy is really important in life in general. The fact of the matter is that if you can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes, you'll probably struggle to, one, appreciate, of course, what they're going through, but more importantly, appreciate the full context within which you're operating, just in life in general. But it's also really important that we recognize that that's also the case for technology, especially those of us who are technologists. Those people who are building the technology of tomorrow are effectively building a large chunk, if not the main part of the future. To do that without empathy is a challenge, but the fact of the matter is there are so many examples in which we can see people trying to be more effective at considering the impact on others, considering other people's perspectives, considering other people's needs, maybe even considering some of the things that other people may be going through without even realizing that they're going through it at the time. So we do believe that this is the age of empathy. This is the point at which those of us who have the opportunity to stop and think about what we want the world to be like later, this is the opportunity for us to do so in the context of other people, in the context of what they're going through, in the context of putting ourselves, or in a way in which we put ourselves in their shoes. That's why we chose the age of empathy.
There we go. Am I muted? Okay, I just had to double check. So look, that full conversation is available on the Cybersafe YouTube channel. So do check it out. It's a privilege to work with him, and when he comes out and speaks to the whole room, he's very captivating, and he's just very good at. He regards himself as a leader of leaders. He says we're all leaders in the fields that we do, and he's there to help steer the ship. And I've always said that when it comes to having or being fortunate about having a job, it comes in 3 tiers. And I'd love to hear from you, the chat, how you feel about the work that you do. So the first tier is being fortunate enough to have a job. We live in increasingly difficult times with the economy and state of world affairs. And so to have a job in many ways is a fortune. The second tier is to have a job that you enjoy. It's one thing to work something, But if you're working somewhere that you enjoy the job, then that's incredibly good. The third tier, the final one, and some people might argue that number 2 and 3 could be swapped around, but 3 is like the amalgamation of all. And that is to work in a job that you enjoy with people that you love and love to work with. That for me is the ultimate dream. I've worked in jobs in the past where I've not enjoyed them. I wouldn't enjoy them normally, but I work with great people. During the pandemic, I worked on a production line building respiratory equipment for hospitals. And I was working with great people. And even though I was doing the same thing every 3 seconds, 8 hours a day, it was a great time. On the flip side, I've worked in jobs that I would normally enjoy doing, but I work with not particularly great people. Sometimes it's just we don't get on. Sometimes it's they're not particularly nice. And that makes the job hell. I think that the people you work with always comes first. And I think that's really, really, really important. Just having a look at what everyone's been saying in the chat, a lot of people are talking about sleeping stuff. You wouldn't think empathy and cybersecurity would be combined. And why not, Nick? Because it's an interesting one, because cybersecurity naturally is quite a cold and calculative sort of industry. And again, it's why I love what Cybsafe is doing, is we are kind of saying the stuff that a lot of security professionals would like to say, but they can't because they're in very professional environments. So, we like to feel that we're being empathetic and we're providing an outlet. We're being a lot more real about it. We're just saying, look, this is the way it is. And we know that people are sick and tired of just doing loads of training manuals and then being expected to reread them. So we're being empathetic in the way that we want to create something that makes it easier for people, to empower people, not so they're just safe at work, but they're also safe when they're back in the home as well. But yeah, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. On vitamin G, which is vitamin gratitude, but vitamin G is something that my father's friend John coined, and I use again and again. I noticed this week someone somewhere used the same term for vitamin green. Anyway, both are good, gratitude and environmental awareness. I thought you meant smoking weed, but there we go. Hey to Blizz, good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Never has cybersecurity been as important as now with the entire world going virtual. Tech is brilliant. We need to do it responsibly, though. Couldn't be a better time for Cybsafe. Awesome. Really appreciate you saying that. And look, I've always been so unfortunate that I've, for the most part, got to work for organisations I really believe in. It doesn't mean that I always believe with them 100%, but I join them because I believe I can help shape things for the better. And that was definitely the case with that. Zip it, lock it, put it in your digital pocket. I've not heard that before. How's life going? Life's going good. I was talking earlier, and it's why a lot of the conversation is around like anxiety, because I've been quite anxious most evenings this week. I've not slept particularly well. I had a couple of hours sleep last night. Been feeling quite like a lot of heart palpitations and discomfort, and I've been listening to a lot of meditational sermons about it, and it's not helped, unfortunately. But this is the thing, is cybersecurity and empathy can go well together, but it also cannot, and it's about the execution. And cybersecurity, for the most part, is within corporate entities. We're from the outside saying, no, this is the way that we believe we should do it. Hey Luke, good to see you, buddy. Think you have to grind through a few initial years of your career to get to the conclusions that you have listed, Myles. Once you do, though, it's liberating. You appreciate work much more. That is true. That is very, very true. Imagining yourself. Well, that's how you make yourself useful. I mean, I don't know how many of you remember my talk with Professor Paul Gilbert, but he talks about like empathy on the one hand is having compassion and obviously empathy for someone else, but it's also about being useful. And the example he gives, which I actually would correct now because he talks about someone falls in a river. Let's just say someone is drowning in a swimming pool. You could have empathy for them and go, wow, they're drowning in a swimming pool. And so you might dive in after them. But let's say you can't swim. You're now drowning with them. So you're going, I really empathise with you. I can't swim either. And that's it. So empathy is also not just about having empathy for others. It's about acknowledging the world that we live in. We are the product of hundreds of thousands of years of evolution in a world that has been incredibly vicious. Survival is incredibly rare. We are lucky to be here, and it's a remarkable thing that we are here, able to share experiences like we are now. And therefore, we have an opportunity to become useful. We have an opportunity, especially with the internet, to learn skills. Could be first aid, could be learning how to swim, so that when you do see suffering in the world, instead of feeling despair, you know what to do about it. And a great example is, doctors. I am not good with the sight of blood, but I also understand that when you're a trained doctor, when you see blood, you see it as a technical process. You know what to do about it. Whereas if you're someone who doesn't know, it's scary, right? Smoking weed, yeah, a third vitamin G. I do agree with you on the people that you work with can have an effect on you. Absolutely, man. Like, you can think about some of the worst atrocities in human history, and yet the reason that people who have made it through managed to is because of collaboration with other people, the human spirit. We don't work with government direct. I don't know if we do have any government contracts. I don't believe we do. I mean, look, we have different industries we work with. So we work with like legal, we work with insurance companies, we work with financial. So, we work with a range of organizations. We work with a lot of big banks. Because, it's interesting, isn't it, when you think of cybersecurity, because it's things we take for granted, like, we always talk about like the voting systems, like could we do it all digitally? And it's like, well, it could be hacked. How could we trust it? And it's like, but we trust our money every day with banks to go from A to B and not be hacked. And, banking systems have incredible systems of security. They've had to, it's a part of their survival model. And so, there is an actual vitamin G. I mean, to be honest, the other day someone was mentioning vitamin A. It's like one you never really hear about. You normally hear about B, C, and D, don't you? Is vitamin G a rapper? Maybe. Be a great rapper name. Acknowledging the world we live in. Yeah, absolutely. Look, we are a product of circumstance. We are on a rock hurling through a black void at ridiculous speeds, and it's a cold world out there. So yeah, we need to acknowledge that. It can be difficult, but that's why we should have more compassion for each other, because we're all in this together. I won't go into details on my health, Mark says, but when I need to go for tests, my wife worries herself sick. I don't at all. Nothing bothers me, as I will take the problem and beat it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you'd agree with me, Mark, or anyone else on this, but like when you see someone get injured, like they break a leg or do something, you're always like, oh no, I can't see it. But when you're the one experiencing it, you kind of, the adrenaline and everything, you just sort of, you deal with it for what it is. It's why you see amazing inner strength with people that are dealing with terminal illness. You're like, how would they deal with it? I'd be, some people go, I'd be so angry, but it's like, no, but if you did get that news, you'd probably feel like anger is a waste of energy. And so until you're in those situations, it is a real fight or flight moment. Thank you, Callie. I try my best, even if I've had quite a few red wines. But I also want to say to everyone watching right now, I have huge love for all of you, and the fact that you join me every week, even on days like this where I'm like, have I got much to say? Is it going to be any good? I really appreciate you, and I hope that you'll continue to stick around and join me every week, because I find these enjoyable. It is why I'm happy to leave a wonderful dessert like this one to come spend time with you. I did eat it, but I rushed it. Like a horse, Horses where they have the bag on their mouth and they don't enjoy the taste. I mean, who am I to judge? Horses might enjoy the taste very much. You're not good with blood, but you do donate. Much love to you. But I have to try and take my mind off it whilst I'm doing it. I've only given blood once, which isn't good enough. Blood is not a one-off. But when I did it, I was given a squeegee to help the blood flowing, and that made me feel ill. And funnily enough, you know, after you've given blood, you have to sit down for a while and they monitor you to make sure you're not lightheaded. And I think very little of that has to do with the fact you've lost a pint of blood. I think it's more to do with the fact that the thought of what you've done can sometimes make people feel dizzy. So, yeah, how many people here have given blood before? Do you know what? Let's do it as a poll. Oh, God, am I going to be able to do it on here? No, I'm not going to be able to log. I'm not logged in on my account at the moment. Just let me know in the chat. I'll be really, really, really curious. Although I'm going to have to do it, aren't I, for words on stream. Words on stream. We are going to do this. Looks like none of my colleagues are going to be phoning in, although they could surprise me. Okay. Right, sorry, I'm just waiting to get an app on my phone. Is this you logging in? Yeah, it's me. Cybersecurity, you see? No. Okay, right. I'm logged in. Cool. Right. You save people from being robbed. Empathy is everything in the workplace, Karina says. High performers will not thrive in callous terms. Can you tell I'm Simon Sinek fan? The thing is that you can succeed without empathy. And in some ways, unfortunately, empathy can be a weakness, because if you're willing to have no empathy and do whatever you can to get the top spot, people will do it. You know, that's quite a common thing. And that's unfortunate. And I think we need to change that system. We need a system that promotes empathy. But I think that could be a generational thing for sure. Because I'm with you completely. Do I know what causes my heart palpitations? I think it's a chicken or egg thing. I think it's anxiety. And stress, maybe. The problem when you do a job that you enjoy so much is you don't treat it like work. And having come out of 6 years of freelance where you absolutely blitz it for 1 or 2 weeks, and then you're not doing work for a month or two while you're searching for the next job before blitzing it again. Now I'm in a full-time job, you know, I blitz it on doing Peepsec, but then it's like, but I'm still at work and I need to take some time off. So in August, I'm definitely going to be taking some time off. Even the word blood sort of feels a weird word. Reminds me of a scene from Hitchhikers Guide to the Galaxy where Marvin the android, I think, doesn't like counting for computers. That's interesting. You don't laugh when someone gets hurt. Depends. I don't like videos where people get hurt if it's clear they've really hurt themselves. If they get up and they're laughing, then I find it funny. How much red wine have I drank? This is my second full glass, but I did have a beer beforehand and a glass of Prosecco. And I'm a lightweight. I am a lightweight. Much love to you, Mojo. Thank you very much. The feeling is mutual. You're all very, very great. I've been talking a lot about earlier today about how I often get asked about my audience and the size of it and stuff. And I'm like, look, every week, if I'm lucky, 20 people will tune in. It's obviously more than that, and people come and go. I mean, right now, I've got 21 of you. And I say, but for me, it's about quality over quantity of relationships and with an audience. And it's how I am when I teach at schools, because like money, audience is an infinite scale. You can always have one more than you currently have. You know, if you get 1,000 views, we could get 1,001 views. You can get 1,002 views. And so it's something we actually talk a lot about at Cybsafe. And it is when you're dealing with issues, when you're dealing with solutions, when you're dealing with anything in life, it's not about the what. The what is important to some degree, but it's about the why. So not what happened, but why it happened. When you're explaining to people what the problem is, or why it's a problem. And actually, one of the things we spoke about in today, just to give you a bit of insight of what we talk about, we were talking about like terminology within industries when it comes to like what risk is. And something that was mentioned was if you live in a home and you leave the window open when you go out, a lot of people would say that leaving the window open is a risk. But it's not a risk, it's a weakness. The risk is that someone might come in through the window and steal something. And why is that important? It's because language is important. Language is the way we communicate. Language is the way that blame can be put on people, or a sense of guilt or responsibility. And by saying that the risk is leaving the window open, it's what, some people might regard as victim blaming. Obviously, we should take precautions, and you want to minimize weaknesses, but the risk isn't leaving the window open. The risk is that we live in a society where people might step in. And so we talk about the fact that if someone has a cyber breach, we want to create cultures where if that happens, they feel comfortable to come forward and go, hey, this happened. Really, really sorry. And then, because breaches are inevitable, but you're only going to learn how to deal with it if you have a culture where people are willing to talk about it. If people hide it and try and brush it under the carpet, you're not going to learn from that, right? Oh, what a great joke. I've been appointed Gary Barlow's personal chiropractor on a lifetime contract. I've got his back for good. Got his back. Got his back. Got his back for good. Thanks for your dedication, Myles, during an offsite to spend time with us. It was orange chocolate. I think it was really tasty. You ate... Geez, am I really that far behind? Jesus Christ, we're still talking about it. I'm so sorry. Right, let me... you fainted getting your belly button pierced. Oh, man. How is my Tinnitus doing? I found a great company in the US that has a lot of free resource download and a great... Yeah, it's doing a lot better. It's all about management, but I'm doing a lot better, thank you. And I had a MRI scan, and it's doing a lot better as well. Definitely great. You don't know how to give blood. Honestly, just search NHS. There'll be numbers and stuff like that. Wow, yeah, plasma. Is plasma like quite painful to donate? It's a much longer process, right? Plasma smells funny. 30 times now. Do you get like a card that you can stamp? Yeah. Okay, this is good. Is there an opposite word to Schadenfreude? Okay, going back to what I was saying earlier. Yes, you can get narcissists, etc. CEOs getting to the top. It matters how they get there, though. They destroy more than they build along the way. So in a way, they group. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And this is the thing about Oz, is Oz has built a company initially from a network of people that he has great relationships with, because he is a man of great integrity, great leadership, and compassion. And so if this company failed tomorrow, which it's not, we've got a good runway on us, and he started a new business, I would totally, even if it was something quite new, I'd be willing to do it, because he is someone that I have built trust with. When we look at people like the Prime Minister of our country at the moment, it's all very transactional, and he is loyal to people that are loyal to him. But once those bridges are burnt, it's not, you're not going to have a sustained future unless you're with people that are sycophants. What floor is the window on? Here. I'm on the ground floor. Seems like you need to be a cold narcissist introvert to be a billionaire. I don't know if that's entirely true, but I would say... Well, do you know what else I'd say? When it comes to people like Julian Assange with WikiLeaks or Elon Musk with Tesla, they are problematic characters that have done incredible things for the world. And I think when it comes to developing a company that gets that big to the point that it challenges established orders. So for WikiLeaks, it's challenging the government, the US government in the most part. And for Tesla, it's challenging the fossil fuel industry. You're going to get a lot of pushback, and you're going to have a lot of challenges squeezing you. And so to go through that, you need to be an incredibly strong person. And I therefore think to be an incredibly strong person like that, it tends to lend itself more to people with huge ego. And people with huge ego are going to be arrogant, which gives them the confidence to do incredible things for the world, but it also means it gives them incredible potential to do things that are potentially damaging as well. So yeah. Right, scrolling down. Cool, I'm at the bottom now. The last one was Mojo called, yeah. Wow, it is 9:45 already. Should we have another look outside before I end? Well, or are we going to do the word game? We're going to end on the word game? we going to do that? Look how dark it is already. I'm going to be joining everyone down there a bit later. But, yeah. Oh, man. Also, there's 21 of us, 21 strong. Hit the like button if you haven't already, because we're going to need you for this word game. I think they are challenged enough in their egos, to be fair. I think they are challenged enough. But it doesn't stop them from being problematic still. Absolutely. Right. Something I'm actually going to be doing for my shows when I'm back at my home system is having a playlist of music specifically for when we do the words on stream. But look, guys, it is time. Let me just have a look here. I'm just making sure no one's text me. We can do this. This is it. We were so close. I don't know what we did last week. We were pretty close, right? Right, so bear with me, guys, because I'm going to have to set this up. So, words on stream, right? Also, the screen is so small. It's going to be really difficult for me to work this out. But I think we can do this. I oh, wow. I think it's doing it in Spanish. Yeah, it's doing it in Spanish. We're not playing this in Spanish. Okay. Okay, now it's English. Okay. I don't know why it was in Spanish then. That was very confusing. Yes, we can. This is it. 18 last week. Okay. Wow, 2 hours to donate plasma. Yeah. I'd love to see how far we could get on doing a different language. This is amazing. You guys would impress me loads. You'd impress me loads. Right. Okay, right. Here we go. So. Okay, it's gone back to Spanish again. Why? Why is it? So I do translate to English. Why is it? Oh man, why is it doing it? Yeah, English, right? Okay, I've just made sure I've definitely clicked English. YouTube, okay. Here we go. Yeah, continue. It's doing it in Spanish again. What is going on? All right. It really wants us to do it in Spanish. Right, let me see if I can do it on Google Chrome. Let me do it incognito mode. Okay. Sorry, guys, 1 second. And then we're probably going to get knocked out of the first round. Okay, 1 second, logging in. Confirm it's me. I do want to get some of my team on. Do you know what? I'm just going to text someone. This one I work with called Jesse, who is like many people I work with, they're fucking amazing, and I'd love to introduce you to Jessie. She is such a bright soul, and someone I definitely want to get on my podcast at some point. I've just texted her. She's probably drinking, having a good time, doesn't want to, step away, which is fine. But I've just asked her just in case. Guys, we've got it. We've got it in English. Right. I don't know what was going on then, but we're here. We are here. Text your old pal, Harry Potter. Oh, see, you're still doing it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, but it is a game. It is a game. Oh, no. Yeah, maybe it did hear. Maybe it did hear that. Waiting. Right, thanks for your patience. We've already lost 4 people now. So, yeah, I apologise for that. So, I'm loading this up. Right, let's try this now. Screen share. Number 4. Okay. Let's do it where it is Google Chrome. Do I have to... There we go. Like that, maybe? Okay, it'll be like that. All right, guys. So, good luck, everybody. Let's give it a go. Oh, let's get some music going. No excuses now. No Spanish.
If all my love has got you feeling too much, it's feeling too much for you. Then all my love is gonna dance with someone that shows love, not
I hear some people outside.
If all my love has got you feeling too much, it's feeling too much for you. Then all my love is gonna dance with someone.
So I'm relying on you guys doing it. I was just hearing people outside. Alright. I love it if we got knocked out first round. Don't forget, add the S. Hey Jordan, good to see you here. And for those that have not done this before, keep in mind it's in alphabetical order. So, yeah, there's one beginning with L, L-O, or an N-O, or N-E maybe. Yeah, it was Lost, yeah, well done. Great first round, everyone. 3 stars, we skipped 3 levels, level 4. Look at that, Mark is already almost a quarter of the way to 100. Let's keep going. Go, 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 people. Wow, guys, doing good. Right, there's something beginning with T. Maybe Y? Something a bit later. So something beginning with A. Okay, Yeti, well done. Something beginning with A now to finish it off. It's not ain't. Is it annex? Anti. Well done. 3 stars. Really good. Right, there's a fake letter, so keep an eye out for this.
It sounds really good. What is it? Space food.
Retro, good one. So roll, I think L is the fake letter. I could be wrong though. Let's try another one. Law, yeah, L is the fake letter. Do you not use L? Man, I love playing this for you every week. Even though it's a bit anxiety inducing when we get to those later levels. It's so brutal. Well done. Okay, we completed the level. Let's keep going. So we need another one beginning with T. T.
Space flute.
That was tough, guys. Well done. This is going to be tough. Annoying. Whoa. So Q is going to be the fake letter. Do not use Q. Annoy. Oh man, we're 1 point away. There's going to be one beginning with G, maybe with an A. Oh man. See, I thought Goan, G-O-A-N, was a word. Agony. God, we need one more point. Just one more. There's going to be a 5-letter word beginning with A. Yoga. Nice one. Nice. We scraped by that one. That was a tricky one. Mark is above the 100 mark. No pun intended. Incredible. Keep going. Right. Rude word comes to mind. Glib. Limb, good one. Climb, good one. Cling, good one. Porn. P's not even there. Climbing, which means F is the fake letter. Do not use F. Oh, we're 1 point away now. Well done, everybody. It's going to start getting tough next round. I think Milne we'd already done, but yeah, F is fake. Bling. How is bling not? Oh my goodness, we didn't do it. Oh my goodness. I don't know how bling was not even allowed. Yeah, I know, that was tough. How was bling not allowed? Look at that, Mark. Mark, 150. What an absolute storm. Like, when we've got to like level 18, we've had people in the past that have never even got to that. Like, even as a top score. So, VR Demon, Cali Time Cat, Kawar, Jordan, Mojo, to Blizz, Vargo, Serial Killer, moi, Karina, and Mark. Yeah, that is super, super annoying. Look. So, what level were we on? Level 10. So, that was just a tough one. That was just a tough one overall. Look, everyone. Let me make sure I get the right screen up. I know. Mark absolutely smashed it that time, getting all those top words. Well done. Look, everyone. The hour is over. This has absolutely flown by, which is a huge surprise because, yeah, I didn't think... I didn't know how this was going to go. It was called the Mystery Hour because I was coming to this with no plan whatsoever. No one called in. I think that everyone was just like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. And I totally respect that. It's a bit intimidating when it's like, yeah, I could call in, but it's like, yeah, but what am I going to say? Nah. Well, that was a blast. It was. Yeah, no, I'm gonna join people outside for sure. Yeah, really good. Yeah, people are down there. I'm gonna go down and join now, so it's gonna be really good. I want to wish you all a wonderful rest of your week. You guys are always a pleasure to spend Wednesdays with. No, I know, but when 150 is a fantastic score, and it's really good when you get the cut-in top answers because it can really pull us over the line. But equally, even the people that only get 2 or 3 points, just as valuable. That's teamwork. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this short, guys. But as always, we're going to end, but we always end with a question. So the question I'm going to ask is, what is the one thing you're most looking forward to doing for the rest of this week? Oh my goodness. Is the anniversary show next week? It is, I think. It's going to be the 1-year anniversary of this show. Honestly. Yeah, I hope I have a good night's sleep. I really appreciate that. This is going to sound really dark and messed up, but because I live by myself, I think when you have health anxiety and you have ridiculous thoughts, I'm always like, I could die right now and no one would know. But thankfully, I don't own a cat, so I don't have to worry about a cat eating me. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, next week is going to be July 13th, and July 14th is the 1 year anniversary. So we'll do something. And guys, because I'm not going to plan this until the 100th episode, I'm going to mention it now because people will probably forget about it by then. But I've reached out to a certain someone to be a guest on the 100th show. I don't know if they're going to respond or if they're even going to be involved. But Jay Cosmic, who does the track that's on this final ending, I'm reaching out to him to see if he'd come on the show and talk about the track that has been on every single episode. So we'll have to wait and see. So, look, no, I've not seen it. But listen, the question we're ending on is, what are you most looking forward to for the end of the week? Have a wonderful week, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love, respect, empathy, and adios. Until next time. And I really, really hope this works.
On the road, I was chasing sunsets. The darkness fading, painting goodbye, big sky. Far away, but dreaming of your ocean eyes. Chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness fading, painting goodbye, big sky. Far away, but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
Hey guys, I don't actually have an end credit scene, so I could just end it really quick today. Just want to say I love you. You're amazing. Every week I'm always anxious that anyone's going to show up, and the fact that you do means the world to me. So don't ever, ever forget that. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Wednesday for the 1 year anniversary.